So, like I said, man, I don't want no problem with you, yo. And I'm really being a man to you right now, talking to you. You hear me? Because the only way I know how to react is in rage, yo. And that's from my upbringing. That's from me not having a dad in my life. See what I'm saying? So, I got a lot of pain that I deal with. You see what I'm saying? And the only way I know how to deal with it is to release it on people. And I'm learning how to change, my brother. You should be able to listen to me and hear it in my voice, yo, how sincere I am when I'm talking to you right now. I'm changing my life for the kids, yo. I promise.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. It's certified. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You know, I always say yesterday's price is not today's price. And that's because you're worth more. You know, you deserve more. That's why yesterday's price is not today's price. Just believe in yourself, because we believe in you. We standing here right with you, hoping that you succeed as well. To say is that I find it really strange. I never show my pictures or I never send my audio to anyone. This is the first time I'm doing this. The reason being, you have opened up to me. That's the only reason I'm sending you this audio clip. Because I find this really, really strange. But people do anything for money. There are only very few people, maybe 10%, who do not give too much importance to money. And that depends especially on their upbringing and what values they have in life. If people have values and if people have principles in life, they will definitely be a better person. They wouldn't be scheming, they wouldn't defraud, they wouldn't cheat, they wouldn't tell lies.
7, aka Siete, aka Good News, aka Bad News, aka The Beast from the East, aka Razor, aka Please Don't Ever Disrespect Me, aka Mr. No Felonies.
Racism. We are not cured of, clearly, and it's not just a matter of it not being polite to say nigger in public. That's not the measure of whether racism still exists or not. It's not just a matter of overt discrimination. Societies don't overnight completely erase everything that happened 200 to 300 years prior.
Our leaders are not leaders. They are leading us to the abyss. I am the new leader. We are led by tyrants. We are being led by pirates. We are being led by chauvinists. And we are being led by cowards. Welcome to No Felonies. I am your gracious host, Mr. No Felonies. Before I begin, I would like to give a big shout out to my mother, Lula Lee, aka Ruth. Thanks for always being there for me. I love you. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe to become a part of the No Felonies movement. Our mission is to spread knowledge to the youth by delivering a powerful message about the importance of avoiding a felony on one's record. For any young guy or young girl out there watching, I need you to think before you act. Your life may depend on it. You only get one life. Ain't no remix on it. Make positive decisions, stay on the right path, and stay out of trouble. Go to nofelonies.com to support the movement. That's nofelonies with an S.com. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? We back better live than ever. I'm taking you behind the veils, pulling the curtains back. I'm here to put some paint where it ain't. I'm the realest on YouTube. Ain't nobody doing what I'm doing. It's a movement over here. It's about these kids. I'm speaking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to all 7th through 12th graders, so listen up closely. Y'all know, before I start each show, I gotta give a shout out to my haters. No, I can't forget y'all haters. Shout out to my haters, all my haters on the left. You know, shout out to all my haters on the right, man. You know, I cannot forget about you haters in the middle. No, I gotta shout y'all out. Y'all are the motivation, man. Haters. Y'all are the motivation. I'm screaming no felonies over here. You dig? No felonies. That's what we screaming. But check this out. Shout out to the people who love me. I love you too. Love is love. Y'all know who y'all are. I love you. Listen, man. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. I can feed you the knowledge, but I can't make you think. It's like the Titanic. If you lacking, you sink. So if you get thirsty, I suggest that you drink. The phrase for each day: your teenage years dictate your future. I repeat, your teenage years dictate your future. The things that you do as a teen can have an astounding impact on your adult life. I drop new videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays now. Rock with your boy. Rock with your boy. No felonies.
This is a moment I dreamed of. I didn't think it would happen so fast, honestly, but I'm just glad that I'm able to be a part of this team. It's so special. And it's just a testament to what can happen if you follow your dreams. So I'm just here living proof of that.
Calling all 7th through 12th graders. I repeat, calling all 7th through 12th graders. The new leader is here. The new teacher is here. I also am a healer. He coming. Yeah, he coming. He coming, y'all. Yeah, he coming. Mr. No Felonies is here, man. Mr. No Felonies is in the building. Yeah, he coming. He here, man. You know. Mr. No Felonies is here. Promise. Let me get right. See, I'm on the water. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this one is a big one right here because everybody doing it. I used to do it and I stopped doing it. Okay. Make sure we right. Make sure everything is right. Here we go. The topic: the effects of weed on teenage brains. I repeat, the effects of weed on teenage BRIANS. Marijuana has been a subject of an extensive debate touching on various aspects such as health effects, social impacts, and legality. Both substances have psychoactive properties, and their consumption is deeply ingrained in human history. In recent years, the ongoing discourse has focused on understanding which, if either, poses a greater risk in terms of long-term health consequences and implications. Marijuana health effects. The cognitive impact of marijuana use attributed to its psychoactive compound THC has been a subject of significant scientific inquiry and public disclosure. Over the years, researchers have explored the potential long-term effects of marijuana on cognitive functions, with a particular focus on the memory and attention. This comprehensive examination seeks to educate the intricate relationships between marijuana use and cognitive impairment over an extended period of time. THC, the primary psychoactive component of marijuana, exerts its effort by interacting with endocannabinoid systems in the brain. The system plays a crucial role in regulating various psychological processes, including your mood, your appetite, and functions. The bindings of THC to cannabinoid receptors influences, release, and alters neutral communication, leading to characteristics high associated with marijuana use. Short-term effects. Before delving into the long-term impact, it is essential to briefly explore the accurate effects of marijuana. Short-term memory impairment and attention deficits are commonly reported during periods of intoxication. These effects are transient, typically subsiding as the acute influence of the THC diminishes. Long-term impairment. Memory functions. Studies have suggested that long-term marijuana use may be associated with defects in the memory, which involves the ability to recall specific events and experiences. Working memory. Crucial for tasks requiring the temporary storage and manipulation of information may be affected over extended use. Attention and concentration. Sustained attention. Long-term marijuana use has been linked to challenges in sustaining attentions over prolonged periods. Divided attention. Task requires the stimulus process of multiple stimuli may be impacted, with user experiencing difficulties in divided attention. Neurobiology mechanism. Understanding that the new biologist mechanisms underlying the cognitive impact of marijuana involves exploring how THC interacts with the brain. The THC influences on the endocannabinoid systems alters the release of neurotransmitted, partially dopamine and glutamate, which play a crucial role in cognitive process. The cannibalism, a region for the memory formation, contains a high density of cannabinoid receptors. Prolonging exposure to THC may disrupt the normal functions of this region, contributing to memory impairments. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for the executive functions such as attention and decision making, is also rich in cannabinoid receptors. The THC impact on this region may contribute to attention defects observed in long-term users. Chronic marijuana use has been associated with alterations in neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and recognize, change in synaptic connections and neutral may underlie persistent cognitive impairment. variability in the effects. It is crucial to acknowledge the considerable variables in individuals' response to marijuana. Factors such as dosage, frequent use, age of initiation, and genetics predispositions contribute to nature of the outcome. Some individuals may exhibit resilience to cognitive effects even with long-term use, while others may be vulnerable. The impact of marijuana on teens can be influenced by timing and exposure. Adolescence, characterized by ongoing brain development and maturation, is considered a crucial period. Studies suggest that marijuana use during adolescence may have a more profound and enduring effect on cognitive functions compared to use initiated in adulthood. Clinical implications. Addressing impairment associated with long-term marijuana use may necessitate targeted interventions. Remediation, therapies, and behavior interventions could be explored to specific deficits. Abstinence and recovery. Abstinence from marijuana has been associated with recovery in some individuals. The extent and the pace of recovery may vary, highlighting the importance of sustained abstinence for those who experience cognitive challenges. While research has advanced our understanding of the impact of marijuana, certain limitations and controversies persist. The complexities of marijuana's effect on the cognites, coupled with the multitude of variable influencing outcomes, make it challenging to establish direct causation in some instances. The impact of long-term marijuana use, particularly in the realms of memory and attention, is a multifaceted subject that requires nuanced explorations. Scientists' investigations have provided valuable insights into the neurobiological mechanism underpinning these effects, shedding light on the intricate interplay between THC and cognitive functions. As the landscape of marijuana use continues to evolve, further research is essential to the precise nature of impairment, identity, mitigating factors, and informed public health strategies aimed at minimalizing potential risks associated with prolonged use. Smoking marijuana can impact the respiratory system in ways comparable to tobacco use, introducing potential health risks such as chronic bronchitis and lung infections. These associations between marijuana smoke and respiratory issues has been a subject of scientific inquiry, shedding light on the complexities interplay between cannibalism consumption and respiratory health. Take a break, man. Yeah, I'm taking y'all about the marijuana because I know a lot of y'all are smoking the marijuana. Man, it ain't doing nothing for you. I promise. At all. The act of smoking marijuana. Inhaling combustion products. When marijuana is smoked, whether in the form of joints or pipes, the combustion process produces a mixture of chemicals. The smoke only contains not only a psychoactive compound, THC, but also various toxins and carcinogens similar to tobacco smoke. Respiratory exposure. The respiratory system comprising the lungs and airways is a primary target of inhaled marijuana smoke. The exposure to smoke introduces foreign substances into the delicate respiratory tissues, initiating a series of psychological responses similar to tobacco smoking. Chronic bronchitis. Long-term marijuana use has been associated with symptoms commonly observed in chronic bronchitis, such as coughing and excessive products of mucus. The irritants present in smoke can lead to chronic inflammation of the airways, a hallmark of bronchitis. Lung infections. Inhaling smoke, whether from marijuana or tobacco, compromises the respiratory system's ability to fend off infections. The weakened defense mechanics may increase to respiratory infections, including pneumonia. Scientific studies findings. Research on marijuana smoke composites. Scientists have analyzed that the composition of marijuana smoke, revealing similarities to tobacco smoke in terms of harmful contents. Polycytic, aromatic, PAH, and other toxins combined present in smoke are known contributors to respiratory issues. Impact on lung functions. Studies exploring the impact of marijuana smoking on lung functions have shown potential declines in lung capacity over time. Reducing lung function is a recognized concern, as it may contribute to respiratory symptoms and compromise overall respiratory health. Association with chronic bronchitis. Epidemic studies have established an association between chronic marijuana smoke and symptoms consist of chronic bronchitis. The prevalence of a cough, phlegm production, and chronic bronchitis-like symptoms have been observed in individuals with a history of heavy marijuana use. The risk of respiratory infections. Investigation into the association between marijuana smoke and respiratory infections have yielded mixed findings. While evidence suggests an increased risk of infections, the extent of the risk and the specific pathogens involved requires more exploration. Consideration of non-smoking alternatives. Recognizing the potential respiratory risk associated with smoking, alternative methods of marijuana consumption such as vaporization and edibles have gained attention. Vaporization involves heating the marijuana to release its active compounds without combustion, potentially reducing exposure to harmful smoking constraints. Public health education. Public health campaigns play a crucial role in educating individuals about the potential respiratory risks of smoking marijuana. Awareness and alternative consumption methods and harm reduction strategies can empower users to make an informed choice. Regulated measures. Policymakers and regulated bodies have a role in implementing measures that address public health concerns associated with smoking marijuana. This may involve clearing labels of potential health risks on marijuana products, restrictions on advertising, and support for research into safer consumption methods. The act of smoking marijuana introduces potential risks to the respiratory systems with similarities to tobacco smoking. Chronic bronchitis symptoms and an increased susceptibility to respiratory infection have been associated with long-term smoking. Scientific studies provide valuable insights into the consumption of marijuana smoke and its impact on lung functions, while alternative consumption methods and harm reduction strategies exist. Public health education and regulatory measures are essential component of a comprehensive approach mitigating potential respiratory risks associated with marijuana use, suggesting an increased risk of anxiety and depression, especially in preposition individuals, as the discourage of marijuana impacts on mental health continues. It is crucial to acknowledge the complexities of the relationship and needs for nuanced perspective. Now, let me take a break. So, trailblazers and blazerettes, I know it's cool to smoke marijuana. When you think it's cool, it gets you, high or whatever, but how is it really helping you? Is it really helping you? You got your whole life to smoke marijuana. Your whole entire life. Don't do it as a teenager. Wait until you become an adult, where you got your life all figured out, all planned before you even start. You look at most people who smoke marijuana, and a lot of y'all know, a lot of y'all smoke. When you look at your peers, what have you gained? What by smoking it, what is it doing to you? Is it helping you come up with ideas, or is it just making you have ideas and then you get high and forget about the idea? See, a lot of people have ideas, right? A lot of people, they have all type of ideas. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. As soon as you start smoking the marijuana, a lot of people forget about those ideas that they had, and now you're like, I'm going out, or I'm going over here. So the idea that you really had in the first place is gone, because once you smoke the weed, it elevates your mind somewhere else to the point where you lose focus on what you were supposed to be focusing on. I promise. Now, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I smoked marijuana. I didn't start smoking until I was in my 20s. You see what I'm saying? But after I smoked and smoked like a lot of y'all out there been smoking. I come to realize that it didn't do anything for me. It didn't help me at all. It's like once I stopped smoking the marijuana, that's when my third eye really opened, and I could focus on what I needed to be focusing on. You see what I'm saying? Opening up my own businesses, starting a clothing line, the no felonies, what I'm doing right now. I haven't smoked marijuana in probably 5 years. Okay? So I done cut that out. I cut all that out. It didn't help me. All it did was hinder me. I'm going to say that again, Trailblazers and Blazerettes. It didn't help me. All it did was hinder me. So for y'all out there smoking, I'll say stop. It's just a fad. All it does is it'll get you high for a certain point, and then you come on down. What have you accomplished? Think about it. What have you really accomplished by smoking marijuana every day? It's cool, makes you feel this, but it's not accomplishing anything. It's not helping you accomplish anything. Now let me get back to the lesson. Navigating the mental health landscape. The link between marijuana use and mental health has been a long topic of ongoing discussion and research findings that underscore the multifaceted nature of this association. Some studies suggest that individuals who have anxiety or depression may face an elevated risk when using marijuana. However, establishing a direct, universal, applicable connection remains challenging due to numerous variables at play. Research exploring the intersection of marijuana use and mental health often emphasizes the importance of an individual's predisposition and vulnerability. Not everyone who uses marijuana will experience adverse mental health effects, and understanding that the factors that contribute to this is essential. Genetic predisposition, environmental influences, and the timing of the marijuana use during critical development stages are factors that researchers are actively investigating. Anxiety and depression. Anxiety. Some individuals report heightened anxiety as a side effect of marijuana use, particularly when consuming strains of high THC content. See, everybody can't smoke weed. Some people smoke it, they get so high they can be paranoid. You see what I'm saying? Some people, they smoke it, all they want to do is eat. All they want to do is eat, making them gain weight and stuff like that. You got some people who smoke it and it will just make them seem like they sleep. You ever seen somebody who really high and he like could barely talk? It's like he's in a comatose. It's like he's in a zone or something. You see what I'm saying? Let me just say this. The use of it, because everybody doing it and everybody think that it's cool, man. I'm going to tell you like this. It ain't cool. It don't help you in school. It don't help you do nothing but become a zombie and forget all your ideas that you had. That's all it does. it makes you forget all the ideas that you wanted to come up with, and it just makes you forget them. Let me get back to this. The relationship between marijuana and anxiety is intricate, as some users find relief from anxiety symptoms while others may experience excalibration. Depression. Similar complexities surround the association between marijuana use and depression. While some users report temporary mood elevation, concerns arise regarding the potential for chronic use to contribute to or worsen depressive symptoms. The role of THC and CBD. THC, the psychiatric compound in marijuana, is often implicated in the potential excalibration of anxiety and paranoia. Strains of high THC content may carry a greater risk for individuals susceptible to anxiety-related disorders. I'm going to give y'all an example of someone I know, right? They wanted to try marijuana for the first time, right? Here in California where I'm at. The first time they tried it, they was laughing, joking, and all of a sudden they got paranoid to the point where their heart started beating real fast. They thought they was going to have a heart attack. And what did they do? They went to the hospital because they felt so afraid, because their body never felt like that. So after going to the hospital, I reached out to the person. Hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. Man, for some reason it had me tripping out. It had me thinking all type of weird, crazy stuff, to the point where that person said, man, I will never ever smoke it again. So it has all type of impacts on different people. You see what I'm saying? All type of different impacts on different people. So all 7th through 12th graders, because I think by the 7th grade, that's when y'all start indulging, wanting to know what's what and wanting to try this and try that. You got your whole life to try it. Once you be an adult and you got money in the bank, you working, try it later. Don't try it right now, because it's just a waste of your time. And some people get addicted to it to the point where, man, they smoking 5 blunts a day. I'm going to say that again. Some people get addicted to where they smoking 5 or more blunts a day. Why? Because they still trying to get higher and higher and higher. And the more higher and higher you get, the less knowledge that you can spit. You see what I'm saying? You be like in a zone. You be like a zombie walking around. You see what I'm saying? Let me just say this. And I forgot to do this because this topic was so... I wanted to talk about this topic so much, but I totally forgot this, and I'm so sorry. I got to give praise to the Most High. Lord, thank you for blessing me. Thank you for breathing breath in my lungs so I can teach these 7th through 12th graders not to smoke marijuana. You know I love you. You know I can't wait to see you, because you know I don't like it down here on this weird planet. I ain't signed up for it. But in the meantime, I'm going to teach these kids until you call me home. Y'all better get God in your life. I promise you. The Most High, He controls everything. But let me get back to what I was saying. It says, strains with high THC content may carry a greater risk for individuals susceptible to anxiety-related disorder. CBD, another prominent compound in marijuana, has been explored for its potential and antidepressant properties. Researchers suggest that CBD may mitigate some of the anxiety-inducing effects associated with THC. Recognizing individual differences. It is essential to recognize the vast individual differences in response to marijuana. What may be excalibrated anxiety in one person could provide relief for another. Moreover, the content of use, dosage, and frequency play critical roles in determining the overall impact on mental health. Implications for policy and education. The nuanced relationship between marijuana use and mental health underscores the importance of informed policy making and education rather than adopting a one-size-fits-all approach. Policies should be crafted with an understanding of the diverse experiences individuals may have with marijuana. Public health campaigns can contribute to the raising awareness about potential mental health implication, emphasizing the importance of responsibility and using and considering individual vulnerabilities. Future research. As the debate of marijuana impacts on mental health continues, there is a pressing need for further research to unravel the complexities of this relationship. Longitude studies tracking individuals over extended periods, comprehensive assertiveness of genetics and environmental factors, and investigations into the interplay between the THC and CBD are avenues that warrant exploration. Let me also tell y'all this. I know out here in California, if you get caught smoking, caught driving high, it's a DUI. I'm going to say that again. Out here where I'm at, and I'm pretty sure it's going to reach y'all, it's only a matter of time. They got signs on the highway, drive high, get a DUI. I'm going to say that again. They have signs here in California that says, drive high, get a DUI. So they locking people up from smoking marijuana behind the wheel just like if you was drinking alcohol. It may not hit your state yet, but you can best believe it's coming. Believe that, it's coming. Just like California was the first state to legalize weed, now when you think about it, weed is being legalized in all type of states now. But California was the first to legalize it. And California is the first to legalize drive high, get a DUI. So it's coming. It's only a matter of time. I just want y'all to know that. So if y'all driving behind the wheel, cop pull you over, he look at your eyes could be bloodshot red, looking like you high as a kite, you are potentially going to be arrested for driving under the influence. It may not be alcohol, but you're still under the influence. Also, when you drive high, it makes your response time is a little bit slower because you're like, man, I'm high. So your response time to everything is way slower than you are if you're sober. Let me get back to this. A call for balanced disclosure. The debate linked between marijuana use and mental health issues highlights the intricate natures of the relationship. While some studies suggest that an increased risk of anxiety and depression, especially in predisposition individuals, a nuisance understanding is crucial. Acknowledging individual differences, exploring the roles of specific compounds like THC and CBD, and embracing a balanced discourse are imperative as society navigates the complexity of marijuana use and mental health. By fostering informed discussions, promoting responsible use, and advancing scientific inquiry, we can develop a more comprehensive understanding of this multifaceted relationship and its broader implications for public health and well-being. Trailblazers and blazerettes, I'm going to tell you like this. I know that a lot of y'all are smoking. A whole lot of you guys are smoking. You know who you are. I'm going to say this. I used to smoke. I stopped smoking. And once I stopped smoking, I got so much more accomplished in my life by cutting it out. All it did was put a cloud over things that I wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? And I know it's doing the same thing for you. So Trailblazers and Blazerettes, before I end this, you know, I'm just trying to save one kid at a time from smoking marijuana. You got your whole life. Wait until your life is established, then try it. Don't fall victim to peer pressure and your friends just because they doing it. You know, I was one of the people where all my friends smoked marijuana, except for me growing up. They still with my friends, but when they lit it up, I'm like, man, I'm going to step over here because I didn't want it. I had no reason to even want it because I saw the effects that it did after they smoked. Some friends would just be laughing, giggling at that stuff. Some friends like, man, look, I'm ready to go to McDonald's. I'm ready to go eat. I mean, they'll go there, get 3 double cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries, and a soda or something. It was crazy. So the effects that it had on my friends as I'm watching, I was like, man, I don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? And I'll say this. A lot of my friends who smoked when I was younger, they still smoke to this day. I'm going to say that again. A lot of my friends when I was in my teens smoked, and they still smoke to this day. A lot of them haven't accomplished anything because all they want to do is smoke. The smoke comes before everything. You can't let the smoke control your life. Also, marijuana use at the job. Let's say you're working at a job and they want to randomly drug test you. How about if you have been smoking and they randomly drug test you, you're going to fail and you will be fired. Why? Just for smoking marijuana. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people say, well, I can go buy this stuff from the store that I can take and it'll take it out of my system. But the system is getting so smart that they'll take it from your hair. They'll take a piece of your hair. That hair will have marijuana in it and you possibly be fired from your job. You see what I'm saying? Or let's say you driving and you high and you get into an accident. It might not even be your fault. You let them take your blood and see that you are high, it's going to be bad for you and you can potentially go to jail. I promise. So, before I go, you know my slogan, man. 7 through 12 graders, Blazer and Blazerettes. You only get one life. Ain't no remix on it, man. Make positive decisions and stay out of trouble, man. You know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to save one kid at a time, man. I ain't trying to save the whole world. I just want to save one kid at a time. Your teenage years dictate your future. The things that you do as a teenager can have an astounding impact on your adult life. You only get one life. Ain't no remix on it. Make positive decisions, make smart choices, and stay out of trouble, saving one kid at a time. I drop new videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Follow us on all social media platforms. NoFelonies.com. Follow us on Instagram. NoFelonies1. Follow us on TikTok at NoFelonies. As the curtain draws to a close on this week's episode, Trailblazers, we've only scratched the surface of thrilling journeys ahead. Join us next week as we delve deeper into the realms of knowledge, where hidden revelations, unexpected twists, and life-altering insights awaits. Brace yourself for the next episode that promises to redefine the narratives and leave you on the edge of your seat, hungry for the revelation that will reshape everything you thought you knew. Don't miss out on next week's episode. The plot thickens and the adventure continues. Screaming no felonies. Screaming no felonies.
The realest, I love this feeling. Every day we do whatever we want. Can't front. Yo, I love this feeling. Getting dressed, getting fly just to go to the studio. Hey yo, I love this feeling. Hey yo, tomorrow I'm juicing. Juicing for the rest of the week. Just cause I love this feeling. And Big Bro got his ankle bracelet took off today, yo. We're getting on a private jet. I love this feeling. Yeah, I love this feeling.
Years to go from here to the absolute upper echelon of masculine performance on the most well-known, respected people on the planet. You've had the same 3 years, the exact same number of hours, and what have you done with them? What have you even achieved? You might be in the same job, in the same house, with the same girl, driving the same car. You've done nothing. That should upset you. You should feel sad about that. Because it's only when you feel sad about what you've done that you're going to feel enough regret to go through the pain it takes to be massively successful. Imagine where I'm going to be in 3 years from now. Think in 3 years from now where I'm going to be. We have the same number of hours in the next 3 years, you and I. And I'm going to crush you. And it just makes me sit and wonder, if I was you, I wouldn't be able to accept that. I wouldn't be able to take it. It would bother me in my core.
I see why he's the people's champ. All over, anywhere we went, it was real love. Like, they wanted to know him, they wanted to touch him, they wanted to meet him, they wanted to take a picture with him.
Homie, bro, you already know. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, you inspired through the music, through the fashion, but then when you see him and the way he embraces you, and you get the love, and you're like, wow, that helps. That adds on to everything. Because some people and artists can be kind of standoff, you know, they do what they do, but then when it's time to embrace the people and be in the community with the people, the less fortunate ones, they kind of rub them off. But Nip was in tune to that. That's what made him the people's champ.
Man, you know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it, and you catch some wisdom off of that.
But your light outshines these people gossip and slander. Okay, God don't play about you, boo-boo. Whoever you are, straight up. Alright, you a star seed. You're not even from this motherfucking planet. Alright, you just here to fulfill a destiny or purpose, and you getting the fuck on and you going back home. Period. That's what I'm getting.
I know you don't understand how I'm running my YouTube, Mom, but I gotta scare these kids. I gotta scare them straight. So I gotta show them the cuts. I gotta show them if you get in trouble, that's what's gonna happen when you go to prison. And those little cuts that you see on the faces, that ain't nothing compared to not making it home, being dead. Because they trying to stab people up with a lot of big things. They trying to poke people. So my thing is, letting these kids know I gotta show them it graphic. I can't be holding their hand. I really gotta show them, put their hand to the fire so they'll know not to do it.